Like what, like, because I know how to like connect with women and we cry and like all that, but like what do you do? Like how would I coach a man?
Okay, I don't hear so well, but I think I caught most of the question. First of all, I've never been a woman coaching a man, so that's a hard one for me to answer, but I coach women and men exactly the same, just by asking them questions, figuring out what they're going through, what they're struggling with, and then connecting them with tools, whether it's personal development books or the workouts and supplements, nutrition plans that'll help them. So I treat them all equally in the same.
As far as like, if you had a man that was a coach on my, like if I had a man that was a coach on my team, because like a lot of our messages and trainings and stuff are really geared towards women because our team is so full of women, like, what kind of, I don't know how to ask, but like, I wouldn't know how to tell them to message people even, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I understand your question. So for example, my coach is Lindsay Matway, so I'm coached by a female, and so when guys ask me like, this seems like a female-dominated business, let's say, that's something they say often. Like, I love when people say that because I'm like, that's so much opportunity for me. If none of the guys are gonna go after this, I'll do it all. Like I'll take all of that. So I look at it like that. So when I'm coaching, like, I look at, okay, who's an inspiration or example to me as a good coach? And man, it's Carl Deichler and Jeff Hill. So if the guys are like, how do I learn or what kind of training? I would just say like, follow Carl Deichler's example. Like watch him cast vision, watch him be innovative, watch him on social media, how bold he is, and then just emulate that with your own voice.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, you guys, if you have a question, you gotta be bold and come up to the microphone in the front.
I feel like I'd lose my nerve if I waited, so I had to do it now. I guess this can be for anyone, and I feel like I know the answer, but I still want you guys to be the one to tell me. I've been a coach for kind of a long time, always, and I know it's my beliefs that kind of get in my way, like I don't feel like I can get to a higher point than I am. I guess, what do you say to yourself when you hit that wall? Like, let's say you've believed, oh, a diamond is about where I should be, and so I've been diamond for like ever, and I want to go beyond that. How do I get past that mental block, or what advice do you have to get past that mental block?
You just gotta grow. Really, that's all it is. This business, you'll only go as far as you grow. So if you feel like you've reached the point where you're in a rut or whatever, then you just have to grow whatever those limiting beliefs are or whatever's holding you back. And as soon as you break through those barriers, you'll see business success and you'll see everything take off. That's totally what you knew you were gonna say, huh?
I just still need the kick in the pants sometimes. Thank you.
I think part of that kicking through the barriers is action though. Like when you're thinking about these things that are holding you back, like what are you doing to counteract that? And a lot of times it's you need to act and do the things that scare you and do the things you don't want to do, because that action will prove to you that you can do this, you're not going to die, and it will build that confidence. And I think a lot of people don't realize, like, there literally is nothing holding you back. No one is physically tying you down. No one is like literally preventing you from doing this business, right? But our mind, it's literally your mind. So you've got to do the things that are opposite of what your brain is saying, and you just do it, and you'll learn, oh, I really didn't die. You're good at it. Okay, so overwhelm is something I hear a lot, right? Raise your hand if you feel overwhelmed by the business sometime. I hear this all the time. This is what I have found, and to be true with me and anybody and my coaches who have said this, is you're overwhelmed because you're thinking and you're not doing. You're thinking about all the things you need to do, but you're not actually checking them off and acting upon the things you need to do. And as soon as you start acting and you do that brain dump and you write down, okay, this is what I need to do, you start checking them off, you realize that really was not that bad, right? But you're sitting and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do this, oh my gosh, I need to do this, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, this is so hard, I don't know what I'm doing. Just stop, like, what do I need to do? What are the action items I need to do? Write them down, check them off, and your brain will be like, oh, that really wasn't that bad. So when you're overwhelmed, it's thinking and not acting.
Hi, you guys. My voice is kind of gone because I've been sick. So I'm a brand new diamond, and I'm trying to create team culture. I don't know how to lead a team. I feel like so weird, and I'm just like, what's going on? And I want to start coaches off right away, because I feel like that will get them to summit, and that will get them to see the big picture faster. And I am struggling to figure out how to be a leader, and I really don't know where to start, I guess.
There is a fabulous quote from Bonnie Engel that is on the top 10 wall in Summit that says, "A leader is not a title or rank, it's the example of what's possible." Our job as leaders is to run killer challenge groups and find killer challengers who also want to inspire. That is all we do. Do not overcomplicate it. That is all you do. So to create that team culture, you make your group something you want to be a part of, so that you find people who also want to be part of it, who fall in love with what you're doing, and they want to join your team. That is all you do. You have fun with this, you lead by example. And as you lead and show up consistently doing your crap, when you don't feel like doing it, that is when the culture comes, that's when the people come, because it evolves, and you create the team you want to create. I'm part of Jaylen's team, Jaylen and I are both part of Micah's team, and our teams are all a teeny bit different, but we all have that same big umbrella culture, but we create the culture you want to create by what you're doing in your challenge groups, what you're doing every day, your energy.
Okay, I love that. So sorry to branch off. I read a quote, it said that the team is only limited by its leader. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. But going off of that, how do you keep it fresh so that your groups don't get boring? And does that make sense?
I was just thinking, because I remember feeling a lot like you, and this, had been a coach for longer, so don't feel bad for feeling this way.
So this is my second year. I just barely hit my 2-year mark. Yeah.
So that was, I think I can really relate to you, and I remember, and I don't even know if this is the right advice, but I just decided I'm gonna just fake it until I make it.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't right, if I failed, and Micah says this all the time to us, we're leaders, and to our entire team, but if you're failing, then you're growing, and that's how you learn. And your team needs to see that you're real and you're not perfect and that you're going to fail, but at least you're failing forward. And that's how you become a better coach. It's not about doing it right. There's no right way to be a leader. Being a leader is just leading from your heart and leading with your truth and helping as many people as possible.
Okay, thanks guys.
Hi guys, I'm Natalie. So my entire team is not in the state of Utah. So my entire team is on the East Coast. I'm originally from upstate New York. And I've just been having a hard time staying connected to my team and getting my coaches on my team calls. Like, what kind of advice would you give to getting everybody connected and making sure that I stay in touch with those coaches and keep them motivated?
I'm in Idaho and lots of my team is in Utah, but then I also have lots all over. And I think the thing that really brings us closer together, one, we have message threads. So every single day I'm in contact with my workers, so work with the working, be in touch with them and don't make them feel like they have to do it on their own. But then also, obviously, like we're doing a team retreat this weekend. So any chance you can get them together from all over, it's so powerful. So whether those are incentives, whether they're just the bigger events where you make it a point to bring everyone together and really just have that one-on-one connection, it's just really powerful. But I'm so close with all my coaches from Florida and South Carolina, and it's because of those message threads and then the team calls. So just really building value around the importance of that and helping them see the bigger picture. I mean, I think that's all you do. I don't like live Zoom workout or anything like that. That's also something you can do that I think is really rad, but doesn't work with my kids right now. But that's also